Greater than there are literal financial elites and CEOs browsing this board right now. I wonder what they think about all the pee-pee-poo-poo threads. They're the ones that make them. They're the ones posting them. If any CEOs are reading this, I need a job. I am a based black man who can be your token diversity hire, and I will never complain about dumb woke. Greater than CEO. Greater than financial elite. It's a big ladder and CEO isn't even close to the top. They're smart enough to know they missed out. Don't make me laugh, kid. You should see my Wall Street office at peak euphoria. Pretty based. Take your meds. El Bastardo. Unironically high-level Wall Streeter here. I browse this board to laugh. CEOs always get, but the ones I've met has always been cool. They are under the thumb of banks, board members, private investors, elites and, forbid if they go public, the public at large. Why anyone would want to be a CEO is beyond me. It takes a certain kind of person. I'm a director, but not of Kino if you get my meaning. I save poo-poo peepees compulsively and I can't quite figure out why. Anyone in finance know if the coming generation uses terms like bogged and stinks unironically. Ulmau, based, I'd hire you. Some of my family were VP'(S/Pres of large American companies. They're extremely weird people. I love my cousins, they've mellowed out as we've gotten older but they had these bizarre anger issues growing up. Because no one would believe any blackmail against you if it's surrounded by pop-pop-pops. We'll see who's laughing after I use this board to get incredible 75% gains and double my money. Do you own Link? I'd hire you. I used to save the princess points and good boy points peeps that R9K produced for a while. Who do you think is making all those threads? Then hire me, AHH. I watched a video of Obama saying when you're not famous you don't know the value of anonymity, and with 4chan being anonymous, I think a lot of famous people actually come here pp. Boo-poo, friend. Let me explain something to you. Not that you need explaining. I just want to tell you story, friend. Today. Well, yesterday now. I go into a multi-million boss's office. He heard about my good picks to make monies. A few years back Bitcoin bull run. This year Chainlink bull run. He says take a seat. Then says tell me what Chainlink is. So I tell him the basics. Blockchain isolated. Chainlink brings off-chain data into the blockchain. All existing real-world data, infrastructure APIs etc. can be brought onto the blockchain. Here's old guy. While I'm explaining this, he is on his phone looking up Link and begins talking about 52-week high, low, daily money going through it, shares, etc. And then says congratulations. I don't even work there. I spend most my time sitting in a basement. Link has gotten so big. Shows are calling artists into their business to simply give quick rundown on Chainlink. That is where this is at right now. No LARP either. This is first time this has happened for me in crypto. First time a real successful person has heard of my art spurging of by Chainlink. And then said get me that, anon. That talks about Link. Last month I was at that place. I told one of the higher-ups that bought BTC in 2017 if you want to make it, Chainlink is the one this year. Price was 3.80 range when I told him. He bought about 20 of them in 3.80 range. Now am I talking to his boss? Explaining what Chainlink is. This place is a giant printing press. People are looking at Link now. Sort of like how normies started looking at Bitcoin once it broke 10K. Except now its business shows trying to figure out what Chainlink does. That's a good sign, man. These are guys that buy thousands of shares of stocks. Looking at Link. Getting real, friend. Cringe. Greater than I need a job. I am a based black man who can be your token diversity hire, and I will never complain about dumb woke. Pretty good resume honestly. These kinds of stories get me hyped. We're still early. Based. I'd hire, and I'm racist, but I'm not CEO yet. One medium pump followed by a dump to $0 when the autists with thousands sell. Crypto is no longer profitable. Thank you for playing. Yeah, but being early goes two ways. We hear stories like this and we realize just how early we are, but that also means that we have a long time to wait toward these investments. As in, they have a long time to actually mature, and we're all going to have to wait longer than we actually want to. Yeah, but these elites are just going to buy a bunch of chicken tendies and dumb with their money. Should be entertaining to watch them though. I'm fine with waiting as long as I know it'll happen. Sorry for typing it all up, friend. I fell asleep early and woke up at midnight without coffee. I got coffee now. Yeah man. A CEO to a big printing press out here asked me to come to his office to explain Chainlink, and when he saw what it has done he simply said congratulations. I gave him some things to look at, and told him about Diffie and explained it's a new thing and told him it's decentralized finance. He took notes too. Chainlink, LINK, smartcontract.com, Diffie, etc. Businesses are looking at Link out here. Boston area. We got printing press that make things for all business governments asking about Chainlink. I am a salesperson. I don't try to sell people. I am just autistic and like Link, but people that know how to do real business are looking at us, asking about Link. It's getting good. I have learned most of these guys don't like Bitcoin. When they hear about smart contracts they are more interested. He was concerned it was like a Bitcoin, and when I told him about off-chain, real-world data being able to seamlessly access blockchain for perfect data, he was interested. Question to any financial elites and CEOs: have you ever randomly just given someone a lot of money to let them escape wage cuckery rather than donating it to some state college? Lol, if you do that to government colleges, don't care if we're rich, that's just a waste. Pretty based. If I was a CEO I'd hire you if the company I worked for had that diversity BS. Greater than CEO. Greater than private company. Greater than sucks. Lol, that's easy since you are likely the owner. Public on the other hand is a huge hassle. Nonetheless, in public companies it'd only be there for at best 5 years. Enough money to retire me and my family from wage slavery. We'll never fully understand all shows who go decades in the field. Zendimine. Yeah, pretty much. Had that moment yesterday. My advice to you Autistinans. Try to find the rich successful biz dudes in RL and let them know about Link. Link for us basement autists don't really mean much, but to these biz bosses that have server rooms etc. it's useful info for them. The stocks boomers are reaching for gains. It's Chainlink. These are the early pioneer stories in crypto I love hearing. So early big wigs are going, so could you educate me on this money maker and I want in on it. Glorious. Yes. Printing press Jewish by blood big wigs. That make biz ads, documents, looking at Link. Based. You're still a though.